And I just wanna tell you how I feel. I'm pretty sure everything's been said. Someone else come around, my brain go dead. Rushing in familiar territory, leaving things unread. All the red
Welcome back. It's your girl K.E.
It's your girl Consuela.
And as you can see, we got two guests. And we love when y'all pull back up on us. Woo! Two UAP beers.
That's right.
Straight out of Pine Bluff.
That's right.
You love bringing these golden lines on.
I love me some gold lines. Who are you rooting for?
You.
Hey, PB. That done touch my soul. I don't never get nobody to do it. I be wanting to see if they gonna do it. That just touched me. That's how you know they OG.
That's right.
For sure. We got my boy Corey and my boy David.
Yes, ma'am.
And then we got our other homeboy Andre in the building too. You're gonna get to see him in a little bit. But welcome to We Ain't Got It Yet, man.
Thank you.
We really appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, so straight from the culture, down the street here from where we usually record. Give us a little feedback on the culture. Tell them the location, everything. Talk to us a little bit.
Well, the culture, we're actually right down the street, like you said. We're located in Argenta in North Little Rock. The address is 409 Main Street. We're right beside Brood and Barley, in between Brood and Barley and the theater. So yeah, we're right down the street. We open for business every day but Monday. Monday we do corporate events. We're open from 5 to midnight pretty much every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So before I pass it on to Consuela, y'all tell us a little bit about who Corey and who David, and then y'all can tell them a little bit about who Andre is. How the boys link up?
Well, I guess I can start. Well, we're all from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. We grew up. They went to separate high schools or schools that I went to. I went to Dollaway, and they went to Pine Bluff High, but we all knew each other. Pine Bluff is small, as you know. So Dre, we knew each other playing sports as kids. Jolly, just being from Pine Bluff, having mutual friends. And then just as we grow up or whatnot, we moved. We moved away, come back, and just reconnected. And that's kind of how everything went with me and Jolly, and Dre. And as far as I went to UAPB, graduated in 2000 in a degree in agriculture. So that's pretty much Corey. 2 kids, a 23-year-old and a 14-year-old.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. David?
Okay, so I'm David Jolly. I'm also from Pine Bluff. We all grew up together. We have another business partner as well, Torrey Hunter. He's also from Pine Bluff. Actually, Andre, myself, and Torrey graduated together. I'm not going to say the year because I'm not going to age us. But yeah, so we all grew up in Pine Bluff together. Dre and I have been knowing each other since the 7th grade. We've been hanging ever since, you know what I mean? And like I said, we knew Corey. We all hung out. I had a couple of lounges in Dallas, Texas. I was in Dallas for 23 years. And every time Corey would come in town, he would come by and see me and just show some love, you know. So it was always a hometown vibe. So, but yeah, I'm from Pine Bluff. I went to UAPB. I did not graduate there. I left in 99 and then went to Texas when I moved to Texas. I mean, Pine Bluff born and raised. And I have one kid, one son. He actually just got married this past weekend in North Carolina. Yeah, he'll be 30 next May. So I started early, one and done.
All right, Andre, I know you behind the camera, but tell us a little bit about you before we jump into this interview.
They're not gonna be able to hear him.
Okay. So we'll throw Andre in here when you jump in. We'll make sure.
Okay. Well, just jumping right into it. So
can we partake?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was waiting.
Make yourself at home.
K.E. was on him.
Ladies first.
Okay. Now
I'm a lady. I like
not
that.
a brown drinker. But
I like that.
All right.
Okay.
What we're sipping on here is Uncle Nearest. We want to give a shout out to Uncle Nearest. LeVar is one of our good friends. Uncle Nearest is one of our sponsors, one of our corporate sponsors. We do an event twice or 3 times a year called Cigar Nights at the Plaza in Argenta, right off of 6th Street, I'm sorry. And we brought them on as a sponsor. Uncle Nearest, just a brief synopsis of Uncle Nearest. We also partner with Andre Pendleton as well, with the Pendleton Group. He's a part of Cigar Nights as well. But Uncle Nearest, it's kind of near and dear to our hearts because you guys all heard of Jack Daniels. Well, Uncle Nearest was a slave on Jack Daniels' plantation way back in the day. Uncle Nearest actually was the proprietary of the blend for the original Jack Daniels. So his family researched, went back, pulled up the recipes, got the patent, and there we go. And they've had over $1 billion in sales this year. So,
Hey man, I love that.
yeah.
And I'm done with Jack. It's gonna
Right.
be Uncle Nearest for me.
So cheers. Thank y'all for having us, first off.
For sure. I appreciate y'all.
Thanks for coming.
Salah Shavah.
What that mean? Cause I got to know. Wait a minute, what that mean?
It's peace, wealth, and prosperity in Swahili.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta teach me that when we get off the podcast. I'm a
All right.
little slow. I need IEP with the language barrier. But you got to teach me that.
I got you.
Okay.
Just getting into it. So what made y'all, it's a kind of a two-part question, I guess. So what made you want to open a cigar lounge, and then what made you choose downtown Little Rock?
You want this one?
Well, as far as opening up a cigar lounge, that wasn't my main goal or objective as far as starting a business. I was more into health and wellness, trying to move in that direction. Dre, he's more in fashion. And Jolly, he's been in the cigar industry for over 20 years, right? So as far as him moving back home, because I moved away in 2000 when I graduated from college. I was gone for like 15 years. Moved back, I can say 15 years later.
Wait, tell them where you was at so I can celebrate that too.
Oh, lived in Phoenix, Arizona, and surrounding areas.
There's another connection. My boy said he used to live in Tempe.
Yeah.
Okay, right there, my stomping grounds out there, Arizona
Loved it.
State. I
Loved
went
it
to
there.
Arizona State.
ASU.
Loved it there.
Okay.
I recommend Phoenix. I recommend everyone to at least try it out. Go visit or whatnot. Don't be compromised by the heat. It's not that bad.
It's not. It's
I
not.
was in Texas, so I get the heat. It's crazy.
So anyway, I moved back. Jolly eventually moved back due to family concerns or whatnot, and he was working at a cigar lounge in Little Rock, doing a great job there. And just one day on Dre's birthday, we were just meeting, just having a cocktail, having a drink, and some food, and just discussing our ventures. Dre was talking about his fashion business, and I was talking about my ideas for health and wellness. And Jolly, he was talking about opening up a cigar lounge. So again, in that conversation, for whatever reason, we just said, hey, let's just open up our own cigar lounge.
Mm-hmm.
It just came from a conversation, and after that conversation, we just left that conversation, went home, and we all kind of took on the role of doing what we needed to do to formulate everything that needed to be done to open up a cigar lounge, from getting permits, getting a name registered with the state and with IRS, business plan, location. Yeah, that's Dre. He found the location in Argenta. As a matter of fact, we only looked at like 2 locations, and our one in Argenta, the one that we're currently in, was the second one. And once we found that location, it was like, this is the one.
Yeah.
So in a nutshell, that's kind of what
Right.
happened for me.
And then another thing too, you mentioned why North Little Rock. Well, there are 5 cigar lounges in Little Rock. There was nothing in North Little Rock, so it was a no-brainer. We're the only game in town over here, and we wanted to focus on growing the culture, pun intended. So we wanted to, because you have to travel all the way to West Little Rock pretty much to get cigars. So we've been doing a good job on bringing people together, and people have been supporting us. So it's been a wonderful journey. We call it a beautiful struggle.
Absolutely. Don't get me turned up because I get the preaching. I love the story, man.
Thank you.
I kind of want to get back into what y'all said about your friends and y'all coming together, and y'all was talking about business and all the things that you guys wanted to venture off into. We've tried it with our friends and we ain't got it yet. Don't get
me started, because I light them up on camera.
Yeah, I think the younger generation, we kind of struggle with coming together as one and then figuring out where everybody can put together something, where their value is within that. And I love the fact that you guys were able to do that. How long ago was that?
This was almost 4 years ago. We came up with the concept.
Okay.
We've been in business 2.5 years, going on 3 years.
Okay.
Yep.
I loved it. I just had to throw that in there.
That's why it's important to partner with people that have the same vision.
The same vision, the same mindset, the same grind, the
And
same
people you
grit.
can trust. That's the
That
big
too.
thing. The
Yeah.
big thing,
We was just talking about trust today.
Yeah. Because you go in business with friends and family. There are anomalies or whatnot, but I know I can trust these two guys with my life. So
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And as we talk about that, I kind of only knew Corey because I have a friend who brought me into the culture and I got a chance to experience the culture and I knew Corey. But then he immediately, when I asked him to come on the podcast, he was not doing it without his people. And I didn't know that the people existed or I would have, been willing to definitely throw him on. So definitely people you can trust because he wasn't doing this without y'all.
All
And
right.
then even as right now, as we can't accommodate everybody, we still including everybody because it seems like that's who y'all are as a group.
Oh yeah, we're definitely a
Unity.
unit. We don't do anything without each other. We talk to each other every day, 5-10 times a day. You know what I mean? So yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
That's what brothers do, and that's what we are first before business partners.
For sure.
I love that. Love that.
So, what is y'all most popular stick? I see y'all brought some today. Is this your most popular? Or?
No, I wanted to focus on that cigar in particular. To backtrack and answer your question, our best-selling cigar is called the Fat Bottom Betty by Deadwoods. Drew Estate is the manufacturer of that cigar. It's very popular. They have 3 different Vitolas. They have a Robusto, they have a Toro, and they have a Gordo.
Hold on, slow down. I don't know enough. I don't know enough, David. You gotta
Okay.
talk to me a little
Well,
bit.
3 different sizes.
Okay.
You got small, medium, and large.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
And so it's very popular because, like I said, we welcome a lot of new smokers into the lounge, and that's kind of a beginner because the actual cigar is dipped in sugar cane. So every time you take that initial puff, you're going to get that sweetness off of it.
Okay.
And then we try to graduate them to something, a little more mild, then medium, then full body. What we brought today was a JFR cigar, and that cigar is dear to us because JFR stands for just for retail. They don't sell that cigar online, so you can only come to a brick and mortar to buy that cigar. Because a lot of there's Thompson Cigars International. People buy cigars, online and then try to come to the lounge and smoke them. That doesn't help us.
Right.
So people like that who support us, we want to support them.
Right, definitely. I like that. I like that concept. It's a great concept to have because you got to support others if you want them to support you.
Right.
We had a previous podcast where we talked about supporting individuals and being there because you don't grow unless, we can do it together, especially with the unity and community.
Absolutely.
Yeah, one of the things is as far as the cigar lounge, we have a private members lounge, and we have members who are business owners. So we try to support each other. A lot of small business owners that encompasses our members. So that's one of the things that we try to do. Try to circulate our money. Try to support each other. I think, and they also have nice. Whatever they're doing, they do it well. Whether it's clothes, whether it's real estate, whether it's whatever the case may be. So
Yeah.
We actually, during Black History Month, we came up with the idea to focus on our members every day. We focus on one of our members to celebrate our members, Because, Black History Month, you always hear about, the Martin Luther Kings and, whatnot. But we want to focus on celebrating, our members. So it might be like, okay, Corey owns a roofing company, so meet Corey. He owns such and such ABCD roofing, and you can contact him at this. And we put it all over social media, all over the website. So that's something that we take pride in. Our members, we hang out outside of those 4 walls with our members. We're really close to our members, right? Everybody's family when they walk in. We all know each other. Everybody got nicknames type thing. So it's basically a community. And there's always somebody that can do something for somebody. You know what I mean? Like, the dollar doesn't circulate in the Black community, but probably, 28 hours, right? So one of our members is our barber. Another one is our real estate agent, so we try to keep it within the family.
That's important.
So
I like that.
Since we own community and being supportive, my next point actually was for y'all to talk to us about what it means to y'all and the importance of the power of building community.
I'll let you expound.
I mean, I guess you touched on it, already, but I guess to elaborate more, again, we try to support each other. When I buy socks, I go to Ankle Art, Corey Peters. Hair Run Hats, she has a hat line. I support her.
See from Monticello, we know. Yeah.
Who else?
Shout out.
Who else? Oh, Accent Soap. So we have these ladies that they're not members, but they do frequent the lounge. They support us. They sell. They make their own soap and aftershave and beard oil and things of that nature. Who else? I mean, we have quite a few people.
There are
that,
lots.
that come
Marcus
through that we try
Lewis.
Marcus Lewis, ankle art.
Okay.
So y'all just try to be
Emu
supportive.
clothing.
of-
Yeah. So we try to support each other. I mean, because they do provide great services, and why not? It's unique, and I like to be unique. So yeah.
Yeah. And
So
just-
go ahead.
I'm sorry. Just like
No, go
Andre
ahead,
said,
go ahead.
quality stuff. Quality stuff. You gotta involve the people who support you. And I think with our generation, let's back it up a little bit. We brought you guys on here because first of all, Corey's great. Met Corey a couple times. He real smooth guy. He be talking all low. But Corey's great. I like being around people who can teach me something.
Okay.
And from being around you guys, and then I found out it's a bigger group of you guys. I think our generation lacks that unity. Again, I go back to that. So just seeing what you guys do and modeling that, I think that's important to share with our viewers, especially those people close to our age within that 25, 40, 35 age range. We need to figure out how to make that happen. So as they talk about this, hopefully we able to build on our own business plans together. So hopefully everybody's grasping that concept.
Right. Absolutely.
Well, you definitely have to have a business plan. Jolly, he created a great business plan for us to start off. So before we began, the business plan was basically the blueprint for how we needed to proceed with trying to start the business. And fortunately, he had one already ready. He had to kind of critique it or modify it, and just for Arkansas. I think he had been looking into opening up a cigar lounge for a while prior to us opening up ours. So it was already in place, and it seemed like it was just perfect timing whenever we decided to pursue a cigar lounge here in North Little Rock. So I think, it was just a blessing. And as far as all of us coming together and making it happen, we did it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So Jolly, if I'm not mistaken, he said 20 years of experience in the cigar industry.
Correct.
Talk about that 20 years of experience. You've been in different spaces before you actually owned your own cigar lounge. How did that shape into what you wanted your endeavor to look like?
Well, I've been on both sides of the realm. I've been on the manufacturer side, and I've been on the retail side. So I was a cigar rep for a while. So I traveled across the country, going to different lounges, taking bits and pieces, seeing, they have a speakeasy. They do this, So it's all been in the back of my head. So I'm traveling, a lot of windshield time. Basically got paid to go to cigar lounges, smoke and drink with owners, which was great.
Amazing.
Right.
Amazing.
Right. And so, like I said, like Corey said earlier, couple years back, my father turned ill, so I had to move back to help my mom with my dad. So I was working at a cigar lounge, not going to say the name, in West Little Rock. And
We don't do free advertising.
right, exactly. And so, the whole time, I was there, Corey and Dre would come see me, and then I would always hear, man, your customer service is impeccable. Like, why are you here? Like, you need your own, And like I said, it was Andre's birthday, October 14th. We were sitting there having cigars and talking about it, and Dre was like, why don't we just open one? And I was like, let's do it, And fast forward to today, here we are.
Was that the first time that you actually considered that for yourself? Did you envision that for yourself? You put in 20 years of experience. You never really thought about like opening your own spot?
Well, I've had lounges in Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've had 2 lounges before.
Okay.
Yeah, so I kind of jumped out of the retail side, went back to the manufacturer side, worked in-house for like McAuliffe Cigars. I did some in-house repping for Rojas, different cigar companies.
Mm-hmm.
So, as far as like, I'm actually a licensed tobacconist, so I actually know like the different leaves, the different parts of the leaf, and I can tell you. So I like to teach that. That's my thing. And when I say grow the culture, we want to get people to elevate and know if they smoke a cigar, whether it came from Nicaragua or it came from Dominican Republic or it came from Honduras type thing. So, yeah. So, I mean, it's been a passion of mine since I left college, and I just kind of roll with it. I tell people all the time, love what you do and do what you love.
Okay. So I got a couple of questions just to follow with that. Got one for Corey after this one. But for you, how did you, because I'm going to be real with you. I come from a small community, rural community, Monticello, Arkansas. I don't know nobody who smokes cigars. Mm-hmm. So how did y'all get into cigars? Because obviously all of y'all smoke it.
Right. Well, the cigar community is huge. Everybody knows everybody from state to state, and I'll let Andre expound on this when he comes up, but cigars are the greatest ambassador. If you see somebody smoking a cigar, you're going to have a conversation with them, whether it's the custodian or the president of the United States, they can always walk into the culture, be welcome, and have a conversation with us. And so that's one thing, shout out to Scully, too. Scully from Scully Smokes, he does a lot of stuff. He did a lot of stuff in Little Rock before I got here. And now we partner with him and we do things. But everybody in the cigar community knows everybody. Like I said, we're one big community, one big family. It's like a secret society type thing. But yeah, so we all, the gift was before I moved here, we already had over 3,000 followers before I got here. Because I thought I was building my brand when I was in Dallas, but I was building my brand here. People were looking, they were watching. Mm-hmm. So when we got here, we had to do no marketing because we opened the doors and it flooded, which was a blessing.
That's definitely a blessing, and I like the word blessing. Don't get us talking about the Lord, because we love talking about him on the podcast.
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? I like you, Charlie. I like you. Okay, so you give me expertise as far as the cigar stuff. Corey, talk about your role and what you bring as far as the value and like your everyday job too. Okay. And before you answer that, let's hop Andre in. All right, talk to me, Corey.
Okay. My role and responsibility is basically kind of like this business management in a sense. Making sure we have all of our permits up to date, making sure dealing with taxes. Scheduling meetings, making sure we all are kind of on the same page. We have a 7:30 conference call every morning. 7:30. We take notes, have action items, and we just try to make sure we're all on the same page, taking care of business, making sure everyone is aware of what's going on in regards to just from just how the week went, sales wise. How we can do better, talk about upcoming events. As an example, we have an event coming up September 1st, Cigar Nights, Sunday at Argenta Plaza. It's going to be nice. I recommend those who haven't been there to come. Great show. This is our 6th Cigar Nights, and it's steady growing. So, yeah, in a nutshell, that's kind of what I do. Keep up with taxes, make sure bills are paid.
You're the money man.
I'm the money man too.
I got you. So, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so
et cetera. I bartend when I need to.
Okay.
All of that.
Okay. So as we get into that, and we're gonna introduce everybody to Andre too. Talk a little bit about y'all everyday job. I'm not sure if it's Jolly's job every day. Okay, so Jolly does this every day. What about you guys? Do you guys? I know Corey has a different job. What about you, Andre?
Yes, I work in mental health. I've been doing that for like 16 years. Like a behavior therapist. I deal with adolescents and adult patients. I do therapeutic groups with them, life skill groups. So that's my day-to-day job, Monday through Friday.
Okay. I just want the people to know, even if you got a business, there's other money to be made. I always say, I'm not stopping working my everyday job until I got business on business every day where I can't juggle it because I need all the coins.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
That's the goal. I'm sorry, Consuela. Go ahead. I done jumped in.
I'm tuned in. I'm listening and learning stuff too.
I'm very interested. I like to hang, again, like I said, I like to hang around people who know a little bit more, obviously a lot more than I do, so I can make sure I can get it.
Can I tell you what I did?
Okay, yeah, go ahead and tell them because I know.
Okay.
Yeah, tell them.
Anyway, I work for the USDA, Natural Resources Conservation Service. I've been working for the USDA for over 20 years. Let me see, how long have I been? Like 24, 25 years. So I started my career off in Phoenix, moved to Kansas for a few years, and now I'm back here in Arkansas in Little Rock. So I've been with USDA for a minute now. So that, along with the culture, along with full-time dad, it keeps me busy. And then try to, take care of myself as well. So it's a lot to manage all the things that I have going on in my life. So it's been a challenge starting off, just trying to make it all work and make it all fit. Mm-hmm. But it's a progress. It's just a slow progress trying to make it all work to where you have everything kind of which one to call
Make it work for you.
Yeah,
Perspective.
exactly.
Yeah.
Put things in proper perspective.
So your degree is in agronomy, right?
Yes.
Okay, talk to us. Soil conservation. What made you want to get into that? Now you went to UAPB.
Yeah.
They don't know their mother, so you got to explain it to them.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to explain it too deep, but really, I changed majors several times in college. And one thing about going into agriculture, they said you will get a job as soon as you graduate. So I didn't grow up on a farm. However, I grew up with my grandparents. We had a garden, and we did our thing. I helped my grandfather, plant and harvest crops, vegetables, things of that nature. So I knew for the most part, how things worked in ag. So I pursued agriculture, and it just kind of went from there. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think people understand that UAPB is the top agriculture school in the state. So if you're looking or your child is interested in that, and agriculture just ain't farming. It's a lot that comes along with that, then UAPB is the place to be. Yeah. Hey, AM and N. My boy talking now. Go ahead.
Definitely.
My question is, what's y'all's most favorite part of the cigar industry and your least favorite? I know y'all probably got different answers. Or you might have the same answer. I don't know.
Well, I guess for me, the most thing I like about it is, meeting different people. You meet the demographics we have is from 25 to 70. You have your common people working, your professional people coming in. So it's meeting people. We don't sell tables, we sell chairs. So like you said, you might be sitting by somebody that's a plumber or somebody that's a doctor, and the cigars and the sticks, you're gonna have a conversation, and you'll find out you have something in common. Mm-hmm. So just being around people every day, you know what I'm saying? It's I love it, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a very sociable person anyway.
People's
You know what I'm
person.
saying?
I can tell when I met you today. I can tell.
It's a gift from the curse, but I am. The least, you can't satisfy everybody. We have certain things in place, you know what I'm saying, as far as I speak easy. You have people, friends and family that expect you to give the hookup. I need to come in and get this for free, or I need a hookup for free. So just delegating, you know what I'm saying, to your friends and family, and trying to it's a business, you know what I'm saying. If you want us to stay in business, you have to, you know what I'm saying, come in and buy cigars and buy drinks. Mm-hmm. But just trying to satisfy everybody, you know what I'm saying, and, that's probably the least.
Yeah.
I think so.
Corey?
Excuse me. Same with them. My favorite thing is meeting new people. It's kind of like go to the lounge. I tell people all the time, I don't go anywhere. Like, hey, what's going on around town? I don't know. I don't go anywhere.
The culture.
Let's go to the culture. I mean, so I meet. Going there, it's like home base for me. You meet new people. However, when you have friends and family from out of town that come to town, they come to the culture. So I think I get a chance to meet people that I probably wouldn't see if I wasn't at the culture. Mm-hmm. So I think it's a great place to kind of be there and see old friends, meet new friends, and network with a lot of different people. Right. You just learn a lot of things while you're there. My least favorite thing is
Especially because that's your role.
Yeah, taxes.
Lord have mercy.
Alcohol and tobacco is probably one of the highest tax products in the state or in the nation, probably.
In the nation, yeah, for sure.
So dealing with that, that's a headache.
It's called a sin tax, isn't it? That's what they call it in history.
Taxes on top of taxes on top of taxes. So just trying to figure out different ways to bring more income in outside of tobacco and alcohol. We have the culture gear. This is our signature brand right here, and then we also have this is our classic logo. These two hats right here, you have the classic and the signature logo, and we sell hats and we sell shirts. So again, just trying to find other means of bringing income in. Cigar nights, just being creative. So tobacco and alcohol is just not going to do it. But like I said, we're finding ways to grow our lounge.
Our brand.
Yeah, in our brand.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. So just to expand on what Andre said about pleasing people. Absolutely right about people not understanding that it's a business. We have people who just want to jump on the podcast just because we cool. What we gonna talk about?
That's
what we gonna talk about?
What you got to talk about?
What we gonna talk about? That's the biggest issue for us. So definitely pleasing people. Like, are you gonna stop supporting me because we don't know what kind of value we'll add to bringing you to the podcast, or why is that a thing? So I can see that people just want to pull up and kick it and not support you in the way that requires, especially family and friends. And then kind of getting into what you said about it's a business and taxes. Does that affect the way you guys vote? Keep it a buck with me. Keep it a buck with me because I want to know.
I mean, as individuals, we kind of like do our own thing as far as that. We We try to stay far away from politics.
Right.
Because you have Democrats come in, you have Republicans come in. So we try to keep it.
So, of course, keeping it from the business.
Yeah.
But from me to you, don't avoid the question, Andre.
We pay more attention now.
We pay more attention now.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We pay more attention, you know what I'm saying, about as far as who we vote for now.
Yeah. I know it's this thing called payroll tax that I don't understand.
I understand it.
Yeah.
We don't understand that.
But, that's something that's out there, but it's not going to influence me either or, but it has my attention.
Has your attention.
Yeah.
As it should.
Right.
But I think things only get our attention when they affect us.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So that's what I say all the time when we talk about politics, because we are big. We're political, but we don't have a particular thing. We try to create conversations because the entire reason for the platform we ain't got it yet is because just like the culture, we want to grow. You guys want to grow the culture. We want to grow the conversations that we having at home with our friends, our families, with our coworkers, so we can be more informed as we move along.
Because a lot of them our age that just don't have a clue.
Yeah, no clue at all.
Know.
And it's not really their fault. It's that people the conversations that we having right now ain't nobody having with them.
Mm-hmm.
So we try to have those talks. I bet it do got y'all attention. It just as the other things affect you do.
We commend you for having, a platform like this to try to educate people. So that's cool.
Thank you.
Most definitely.
You hit a little bit on the demographics. So this one, I need to know about the ladies. So I need to know, do y'all have like a lot of women that come in and like, do they come to like and have like a cigar, or do they just come to like enjoy the like ambiance?
You'd be surprised that we have more members as our females.
They be coming to look for a man, huh? That's where I need to come. Let me find out. I need to go down there and find me a man.
I don't have nothing to do with none of that. You know what I'm saying? But they come in and partake in nice cocktails. David is very good at making cocktails, you know what I'm saying? And they love them. And you have a lot of women that smoke cigars.
Really?
Yes, you do. You have a lot of come in there, and they want to learn about it. So we have like Gino. He's our house manager. He does a good job walking you through the steps about cigars and finding the right cigar to pair with a drink. So like I said, it's experience. So we teach you a lot too as well. You come in, you think you're just gonna come in and supposed to, no, we're gonna teach you about the stick and about.
I'm trying to envision what I look like sitting there smoking.
Well, see, to me, you look like a fat bottom Betty with a lemon drop.
I like me a little good lemon drop now. You might be on to something.
So I can see you doing that. You know what I'm saying? So we
might be on to something.
We have a lot of good drinks. So.
Yeah, so
most definitely.
Majority, like you said, majority of our customers are women. You know how women, you all come to cigar lounges in 2s, 3s, and 4s. Most guys come in one, two solo, or one of the fellas or whatever. I meet a couple of your guys or whatnot. But women come in 2, 3s, and 4s. So when you all come, a lot of the times you have novice smokers that just started smoking, or those who want to try it. So most of the time we kind of, I guess send them over to the sweet or flavored cigars. And like Jolly said, one of our most popular cigars is Fat Bottom Betty. That's one of our sweet cigars. So we sell out of those. We can't keep enough of them in because of the ladies that come in. That's what they go to. Once they try that, that's their go-to for a while. We have them in different sizes, as Jolly explained them, and we keep them stocked up. So
So I need to come in there and ask for a fat bottom Betty
Yeah, for sure.
and a lemon drop.
And a lemon drop.
And y'all gonna sit at the table and give me a one-on-one lesson.
We got you.
Oh, well, now don't have me in there choking, embarrassing myself.
Hey,
No,
you
no.
can't choke if you don't inhale.
Inhale. You only not inhale. Inhale.
Okay.
Okay.
Before you move on, you brought up Gino. Like I said, I've been a couple times.
Yeah.
The vibes in there are immaculate. And Gino go crazy with the playlist. I was in there last weekend and Gino had that thing jumping. Some of the songs I had never heard before, but everybody was in that jig. Now I gotta try to fit in. I gotta act like I know the song.
I'm gonna tell you, man. One of our most important things that we focus on is customer service. You know, you can get a drink, cigar anywhere, but it's hard to find good customer service. So we stand tall on our customer service. You know what I'm saying? We're very impersonal. You know, we know if I see somebody come in, I know what they drink, I know what they smoke. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of try to have it on cue for them. We come in. So we our customer service, man, we really, you know, involve ourselves in that.
And you guys have done a great job. I feel comfortable when I come in. When I came in, I was first intimidated. First of all, it is an older crowd. I love hanging around older people. However, I don't know anything about cigars, so I'm in the cigar lounge. Don't know nothing about cigar, but I wasn't imposed upon like that at all. So the drinks are amazing. The people are great vibes. I've gotten a chance to become facial familiar with people. Right. We were actually at drafting table and somebody walked in. They was like, "Oh, hey!" Yeah. And I was like, it had the dawn back on me. Oh, she's from the culture. So yeah, you guys are. It's a great community. It sounds like, and you guys are doing a great job with customer service. And I've only been there a couple times.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah,
Appreciate that.
We strive for great customer service.
Yeah.
Our team are great people, genuine people. So it's nothing that they're faking. It's genuine customer service. We try to just,
make you feel at home.
Make you feel at home, exactly.
And it is very homey. Yeah. Very homey. It's my kind of
I'm
vibes.
excited. I need to go.
Yeah, you
grown. It's grown, mature crowd. Grown, laid back, mature crowd. Yeah. That's what we.
Perfect words to explain it. Definitely that. Yeah. I like the vibes. I really love the vibes there. Yeah. With my little young self.
And it's safe.
Very safe.
And safe.
Very safe.
We have no issues. Never that one issue there. You can come by yourself. Ladies can come by yourself. Nobody hounds you. Nobody pushes up on you.
I don't need my pepper spray.
None of that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to feel welcome. You're going to feel safe.
Okay. Well, y'all told me what I need to have for my combo. What's y'all go-to combo?
On what day?
Well, tell us your top two then.
Your favorite.
Well, I like, it's a definition. I like the goods and I like the inches. And by Carrillo, yeah, it could be Carrillo.
That's the name of the.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with the goods, I might like to have. I might do Uncle Nearest. I might do. If I do say so myself.
My drinks.
You know, it's a nice drink. Come try it. It's a good drink. It pairs well with a lot of cigars. You know what I'm saying? But
it's our signature drink.
Right up.
Johnny came up with the name.
I do say so myself.
It's made with Douce.
Yeah, you won't find it nowhere but the culture.
Okay.
Also, we have a peanut butter cup old fashioned. You won't find it nowhere but the culture.
Okay.
And that pairs well with a lot of cigars too as well.
Okay.
Like a melted Reese's on ice.
Yes.
Like a melted Reese's on ice. Okay. I like that.
Jolly. Melt in your mouth.
Jolly go crazy with the marketing. That's y'all marketing guy right there. He go crazy.
I said I can't. Hey, Jolly.
If Jolly ain't doing it, I can't.
We ain't doing it.
Well, I'm glad y'all was able to make time this Saturday because this has been very informational.
Well, thank you.
For me.
Thank you.
So your combo.
I mean, I don't know. I switch it up, but I like Rocky Patel's. I like Perdomos. Cigars, they come in like mild, medium, like full body. I like medium to full body cigars. Nothing too strong. I like to pair it up maybe with like a cognac or bourbon or something,
Okay.
like that. I drink beer. Like I said, I switch it up. I may, smoke a cigar with some wine, some Pinot Noir or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So smoking a cigar and having the right drink is like wine with the correct like food, like for the meal and the drink itself to the taste to go together. That's basically what it's like.
Yeah, it's relaxing too. Like Jolly would say, you smoke a cigar, the nicotine. Basically, a cigar is made of tobacco and water. So it has natural nicotine in there. So the nicotine that's in a cigar sends signals to your brain to relax you. So when you see people smoking a cigar, most of the time you see them just chilling, laid back, sipping on a cigar, sipping on a drink, just chilling. It relaxes you, and that's kind of what it does for most. So when you come into a cigar lounge, normally you don't see a lot of ruckus, loudness, or whatever the case may be, unless that's the vibe for that night. But for the most part, everyone just
chilling,
laid back,
cool,
having
calm.
a casual conversation, cool, calm, and collect.
Yeah.
So
Most definitely.
Do y'all think y'all will ever create y'all own brand?
We was talking about that, you know what I'm saying? David.
Switch seats in a minute.
Yeah, David has a the he has that out in his head about what brands and what blends to do. So we're gonna eventually, I'm saying, reach out.
Let them go and jump in and tell us.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Because
Jolly,
we almost at the end. We got to
he's
get
the
Jolly
brains.
back in here so he can catch us up on that last little bit.
he's the brains of the operation.
And I love that. I wish to be a Jolly.
I'm bike.
You bike.
I like that.
Bike.
Flies.
Then bike.
Glass empty, but I'm bike.
I need me one.
All right. So, where were we?
You,
He need to pull his mic down a little bit.
Consuela had just asked
Bend it.
you. I'm bending it. Consuela had just asked, were you guys ever considering making your own blend of cigar?
Yes, absolutely. So, I am very meticulous. One of our mottos is, and I know this is incorrect diction, but we don't put out no mess, right? So whatever blend we're gonna do, it has to be perfect. I mean, I have ideas in my head. Like I said before, I can basically smoke a cigar and tell you where it came from. I know what blends I want as far as like a Mexican San Andreas wrapper, Ometepe binder, or whatever the case, you know what I mean? But we have to have something that's going to encompass everybody. It's not just about what I smoke,
Yeah.
And so we'll possibly have 4 different blends, to encompass all 4 of the owners,
That's dope.
Yeah.
dope.
So you'll get different sizes.
Call it the
different
Jolly.
blends.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, but that's something we're working on. We don't want to rush it because we want our stick to be premium. Everything that we do at the culture is top tier.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's, if I see one of my mixologists put out a drink without a garnish on it, I lose my, this PG rated?
No,
say what you wanna
we
say.
cuss on here.
I lose my shit.
Yeah, my mama know we cuss on here.
Right. So,
Sorry, Mom.
And drink too. She see me swallow that drink. She know her child.
so that's in the works. So we are working on that. We are going to come up with a culture cigar here. Okay. But like I said, we are still in the infancy stages of developing the culture. So we want to make sure that we have all of our T's crossed and I's dotted before we venture into the next round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what is it called? The wine tasters. They can tell you what is the formal name for that? Sommelier.
Sommelier.
My boy, the sommelier of cigars.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Okay. He know it all. I
Facts.
like that. I'm gonna have to come kick it with you,
Facts.
Jolly. I need to learn. I need to be taught a few things about this so I can know what I'm doing.
Okay, wrapping it up with our last question. So, if y'all could sit down and have a cigar and drink, or with anyone, who would you pick and why?
Anybody in the world.
Alive or dead? At that, anybody.
Anybody?
No constraints.
Well, they know me. My guy, man. It'd be Hove.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'd be-
My boy threw up the dynasty
you know
sign.
what it is. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Okay.
it'd be Hove, man, just to pick his brain. You know what I'm saying? As far as him, his business savvy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His rhyming is impeccable. You know what I'm saying? But he's very, very smart. He makes smart business moves. You know what I'm saying? So I want to sit down and talk to him about stuff like that.
So when they ask you that question on social media, would you rather take a dinner with Jay-Z or $1 million? You taking the dinner with Jay-Z?
I'm taking the money.
He ain't that cool.
Give me my money.
Give me my money.
I mean, I have enough sense. Enough business sense. I can make some money. You know what I'm saying? So as far as that,
He said, "Hold on, not too much.
I'm not one of them.
yeah. I catch him saying on the other end. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
on the backside.
on the
I
backside, give me that bread, B.
Okay.
It's funny you would pose that question because you never know at the culture who's going to show up.
Man, come on.
We've
man.
had several celebrities, athletes. You know, like I said, Tory Hunter is our business partner. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and claim it. He's a Hall of Famer.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right. No,
I mean, just last week we had Nick Van Exel. I mean, we've had Emmitt Smith. We had Ruben Studdard. We had the chief from the Bad Boys.
I can't think of his name.
Forgive me, I can't recall his name.
What's the money guy that just came through?
The light skinned cat.
The wealth.
I seen him too. That was dope. Follow the culture on Instagram. They have all the people. That's how I seen that too.
Absolutely. So
Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen. So
Came
you
in.
never know.
Yeah.
And the thing is, when they come in, like the question was asked, who would you want to smoke with? When they come in, we treat them like regular people.
Yeah.
You know, Emmett came in, we sat down and we watched the Cowboys game, and we had a drink, and you know, nobody's asking for autographs, nobody trying to take pictures, because they just want to be regular.
Mm-hmm.
And again, like I said, you can be a custodian, you can be the president of the United States. You come into culture, you're going to be treated the exact same.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Like that.
So you wouldn't pick anybody? That's what you getting to?
In the whole wide world, no, it's not one person
No,
that
one
you're going to
person,
be like,
dead or-
you said dead or alive. I think if I could smoke with someone, I would smoke with Winston Churchill.
Why? I got the pick now.
He
Go
has
ahead.
a cigar Vitola named after him. He is the godfather.
My fault.
No, I'm saying. So the Churchill cigar, which
Yeah.
is like a 7 by 48, was named after Winston Churchill. He was so studious in his studies, and I kind of model my teachings after him.
Okay.
So that's who it would be.
Okay.
He's a major guy in his history. I was a social studies teacher.
Okay.
A history geek, so I got you.
All right. Well, I guess our we ain't got it point for this would be just to know your value and follow your dreams. Like if you have a vision, go for it. You know, and make sure you have good people to back you.
Yeah, surround yourself
Surround
with
yourself
good people.
with good
people
people.
with different levels of expertise so y'all can make it happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And expect it to be hard. It's not easy.
Whew.
People see the
finished product.
They see all that, but it's a lot of it's a lot of hard work. You know what I'm
All
saying?
the
Dedication.
behind the scenes stuff. I tell people
man.
every day, and Corey and Drake can attest to this, which y'all see us doing between 5 o'clock and midnight, smoking cigars and drinking. That's the easy part. The 8 to 5 part is what.
Yeah.
Taxes. We said y'all keep going back to them
Taxes.
Yeah.
Sarah, what you gonna do?
And I know y'all be about y'all meeting time too because Corey hit me up on Friday. I was like, he on my type of timing because I be up at 5, 6 in the morning ready to talk to Consuela.
Waking me up out my sleep. Girl, leave me alone.
Girl, get up.
I am
If you're on
sleep.
time, you late.
Bingo.
Come on, man.
I'll be harassing you.
But yeah, so we do this thing here. We do our icks.
Uh-oh.
And so ick is just basically like something that bothers you. Like, oh, I can't stand when people do this. This just grinds my gears. So what would y'all say y'all ick is?
I'll go first.
He was like, I already know.
He ain't held. I know it's gonna be good.
So we talked earlier about people buying cigars online.
Mm-hmm.
Support your brick and mortars. You know, you cannot walk into McDonald's and eat your Chick-fil-A.
Right.
So don't come into culture smoking somebody else's cigar. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's my thing. You know what I mean? Just-
That's crazy to me that somebody is trying to do that.
Oh, you'd be surprised. They'll buy. We had customers that come in and buy cigars from the previous week, and then come in and say, "I bought this last week." I say, "You know what? Can you go to Arthur's and take a to-go box and then bring your steak back the next day and ask them to heat it up?"
So okay.
Exactly.
You got to educate them. That's weird for people to do.
Hey, I can't believe you also do that.
Right. So that's me. What you got?
Ooh, my that
Yes.
people feel entitled. Entitlement.
I don't like that either.
You know, they come in and they act like they supposed to go right to the back of the speakeasy. Like, hold up, you know what I'm saying? Who you supposed to be?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn. Let me start stopping and talking to people.
Yeah. You know, we got a sign and say day pass right there.
Yeah.
If you're not a member, you know what I'm saying, you got to pay a day pass.
Yeah.
Well, I was there last time. Well,
That's not what this
we had an
is.
open event, so it was open. But on our regular schedule, we have a weekly schedule too. You know what I'm saying? If you go online, we have a Tuesday through Sunday schedule. You can go up and see all our events and our daily specials. So people come in with entitlement, man.
What's tonight? Saturday.
Today is It's Saturday. It's Saturday.
So what is it tonight?
Well, tonight we do signature Saturdays. So we do like drink specials, different drink specials every week. Tuesday night is Tequila Tuesdays.
Tequila Tuesdays.
We do half off
That's my
margaritas. Wednesday
night.
is
Wine Down Wednesdays.
Wine Down Wednesday. Thursdays.
I've usually been on Wine Down Wednesdays.
Yeah. Thursday's ladies' night.
Oh, well, there we go.
So
My fat bottom Betty.
Yeah, we got you.
And we also have every other Thursday we'll have a performer come in, a sax player come in.
Okay.
Live martinis.
Yep, and then Thursday we also do martinis. We did an event. Well, we had an event we started last month, and they've been asking to bring it back. We brought it back once, but it's Martin and martinis.
Okay.
So we show Martin on all the TVs, and we do $5 martinis.
That sounds like a plan.
A peach martini, apple martini, chocolate martini, and then a classic. So it's a good time.
Did y'all tell us what Friday nights were?
Friday nights we do our Friday night flights. So like our flight boards, we do like specials on our flights. So you can get like 4 whiskeys, 4 tequilas, or whatnot, and then we.
Do you guys do wines?
Absolutely.
Wednesdays.
I can come with my lady.
Wednesday.
She's like a good flight.
Well, when it's not on Wednesday, WAGIY gotta go.
Yeah.
We ain't got it. We gotta go.
We'll pull up on y'all.
Also for August 18th, man, would be my birthday party.
Okay.
I turn, I'm 49.
Hey, man.
Birthday, so it's an all-white event.
Okay.
So if you're not
Try to
doing
give me
anything,
some
y'all
white.
pull
That's our
up.
invitation.
Come on in.
All right.
From 7 to 11.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's on a Sunday.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Praise the Lord, then come party for the
There you
birthday.
go.
Gotcha.
come on,
Yeah.
for sure.
I still got to talk to y'all about my little dealio. See what I can put together.
Let's do it.
So I can come slide through with the crew, introduce some folks to some good people,
Come on, man.
and to some good vibes.
Most definitely.
Okay,
This was
go-
fun.
go and teach 'em.
I like this. So let me give me some little happy juice before we do our last little part. Let me give some happy juice. 'cause
Yeah.
Some happy
Y'all
juice.
already finished out, then y'all.
Yeah, I swallowed that thing. It was Uncle Dearest is really nice. If you have not tried that, you guys need to check it out.
Okay, so the last thing we do, y'all got rhythm. Y'all gotta have rhythm. Y'all got some rhythm.
Tori got tickled. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so KE always give like this motivational think piece that she come up with or find or whatever for our viewers and listeners to carry out throughout the week. And so we call it our weekly heat.
Okay.
So we do a little 1-2. So I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, and then we all. Yes, you have to do the fingers. Okay, just want to say that. Not these fingers. I'm finna show you what fingers.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, and then we say weekly heat. Weekly heat. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
Y'all got it?
Got it.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
You got to participate. Okay.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, come on, pull up over here, over to the
Just
side. Come
somewhere.
over here.
Okay.
Oh, this is mine.
The culture.
Yeah.
One time for the culture.
One time for the culture.
And here we go. 1, 2, 3. Weekly heat. Weekly heat. Okay. Yeah.
All right, hold right there, hold
Know
right
what
there,
it
because
is,
I'm
know
going to
what
make
it
it
is.
fast for you, okay? Weekly heat, again, like she said, it's always something that, I might have found or I might come up with, and I try to save them, and I think this time, I always say this, it's a good time for this one. Plot twist, it all goes well.
It all go. Hey,
It all
that's
goes
it.
well. It happens the way it's supposed to happen, and life gets better. The cherry on top is that you're going to get back more than what you may have lost, and I suggest you call this chapter of your life Make Room. Snap you up.
Yeah. Throw my girl in
That's
there.
dope. That's dope. Okay.
All right.
Okay, but thank y'all for taking out
Appreciate
time.
y'all.
Thank y'all for
This
having
was
us,
so
man.
fun.
Thank y'all.
All right. Well, y'all like, comment, subscribe. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
The culture, baby.
Appreciate
I
y'all.
don't get it for my children's children, and that's real.
Tell the truth, how I feel, like I'm the only one that's real. Can't be the only one that feels like holding you real tight till midnight. Tell me how you miss free throws, that's free points on the field. You think about another nigga, wanna be unfair for you, you're confused.